Last year we had a chance to test drive Mercedes' brand new A-Class, and that was an A220 sedan. And during that review we promised that there were going to be other variants of the A-Class, and look what we have here. This is the A35 in a hot hatch. First question, which one do you get? Hatch or sedan in your A35? Well, I really am a hatch guy. I would prefer a hatch. I like the utility of a hatch. I like the look of the hatch. This A35 is pretty stylish looking. You do have some silver accents on here, so it's not just all monochromatic here. You get standard LEDs. If you go for the technology package, you get their multi-beam LED system. This comes standard with 18-inch wheels. If you go into the AMG performance package, you get 19-inch wheels, plus some other goodies as well. The vehicle has some nice proportions. I like how these 18-inch wheels fill out the wheel wells. It almost looks like it's lowered, however, it's not. This is fully stock. This also does come with the comfort access, so one touch there, locks, another touch, and it unlocks. That's pretty well standard. Let's look over the back here. You have a nice little roof spoiler, and it actually has a little bit of a lip here. You have a two-piece LED tail lamp, dual exhaust. In between the dual exhaust is one of my favorite parts. It's the rear valence. It makes it look like it's something a little bit more special than just a standard A-Class. One of the best things about a hatch is the fifth door, or the hatchback. You have a release here, and also this is where the rear view camera comes out. It is tucked in right by the handle here. It retracts when you don't use it, so it keeps nice and clean. So let's open this up here. It's not power. All right, so got some camera gear in here. Let's just show you what we got. Our big travel case, there it is. It actually fits with a little bit of room to spare. And of course, if you need more room, you can fold those rear seats down. Underneath the floor of this, there is a handle. Pull that up, there's a subwoofer, there's a jack, and the first aid kit here. There is no spare tire for this Mercedes A35. I like the included tonneau cover. It's very easy to take off if you don't need it. The actual strings actually stay nicely in place, and they just clip on when you need to attach it. Don't let the small size of the A-Class fool you, because this small compact actually has some really big features and a lot of standard features included in the interior here. First off, you get this large panel roof, and it actually slides open like we have right now. You get standard heated seats. Now these are man-made leather and suede. They do feel good. They have lots of adjustment, including a manual thigh support. Here's one thing that I observed though with this Dynamica, or their Ultra Suede in the middle of these seats. Well, it seems like my down jacket likes to stick to it. You get the super sporty AMG performance wheel. You have your middle wheel indicator. It's leather wrapped, flat bottom. You have brushed metal inserts on all spokes here. You also have capacitive touch buttons. So the left button controls the left screen, right button controls the right screen, similar to all the other new Mercedes interiors. This comes with Mercedes' latest MBUX system, and standard are two 10.25-inch screens. You don't have to upgrade to get those larger screens. That comes standard with the A35. And the steering wheel, as much as I like it, is not heated, and I don't believe you can actually get that as an option on the AMG performance wheel, which is unfortunate, but it does feel good as long as it's not too cold. You have nice metal paddle shifters. This is essentially one of the same steering wheels that you would find on any of the high-performance AMG products, so it's really good to see it in this interior here. The system can be controlled three ways, which I really do like. You can control it with the capacitive touch buttons. You just swipe left, right, up and down. Super easy to use. You have a home button, you have a return button, and if you don't want to do that, you can actually just touch the screen right now, or you can use the trackpad right in the center console. So I can actually just select from there, and you have redundant controls there. Now this vehicle is equipped with the premium package, and that's about $3,200. And what does that give you? Well, you get wireless charging, you get the Burmester sound system, which does sound very, very good. You have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's unfortunate you have to go into a package to get those. They should be standard. They're usually standard on a lot of other vehicles, but you'll probably end up getting this premium package anyways, because this has all your creature comforts. Of course, this has a very nice, clear backup camera, but if you want the 360-degree camera, that's going to cost you $650. Okay, not something I normally like to do is sit in the back of a small hatch, but we got to see what it's like. It has a surprising amount of headroom, actually. Legroom, not so much. This is set for me. I'm almost 5'11", so my knees are not touching, but they are close. And the actual under the foot area, my feet do fit in, but it is quite short. I do have the seat set very low, though. That's how I like to drive it. So, yeah, I can't believe how much headroom there is. It's surprising how much headroom there is. There's a lot of headroom here. You do have a seatbelt in the middle, so this is a 5-passenger vehicle, a small hump. 2 air vents for the rear. As I mentioned, you have the one single USB-C, middle armrest, 2 drink holders, latch system for the 2 outer seats. So if you want to put a car seat in here, that would be fine. Yeah. I'm really surprised. I didn't think it would actually have so much headroom, which is really nice because you don't really want to feel claustrophobic when you're in a small car. Yeah, but it's just, if I raise the seat up, it would feel better for my feet. I can put them in, I just can't move them around. All right, let's go into Sport Plus, and let's see what this baby can do. This thing is pretty quick. I won't say how quick we went, but this will do 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.7 seconds, which is a 1/10 second quicker than the sedan. And you know, I really am surprised of how quick this little thing is. I wasn't expecting it. First off, I just want to apologize. On the road that we are on, it's a highway that's quite rough. You can hear all the road noise, and this is no fault of this vehicle. Here's a little bit of smoother patch. There you go. There's a little sample there. And this road is just really loud, regardless of what vehicle you are in. So anyways, just want to get that past, because it's really not that loud in here. It's just the road. So under the hood of this A35, it is a 2-liter 4-cylinder twin-scroll turbo. This is an AMG enhanced engine. So unlike the CLA 45 that we tested not too long ago, that is a true AMG hand-built engine. This is a semi-AMG, let's just say, but it puts out 302 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque, which is plenty, and it feels actually even a lot more responsive and powerful than that when you match it to a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. And also this does come with 4Matic all-wheel drive. So I've tried to make this thing slip, and it's tough. It really, really is tough. I've been going around wet corners and just hammering it, and it just works so well. That all-wheel drive system, it's so quick. It's all electronic, so it uses all the sensors within its capabilities of steering sensor and temperature and you name it, and it just predicts, and it sends traction so quick to the wheels that need it. This thing is really, really fun to just zip around in. The size is perfect. It is a very compact car. Just listen to this. Pop, 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 pop. I wouldn't get sick of that at all. You know, when I drove the CLA 45 recently, I was honestly just so surprised. I wasn't sure what to expect, and then I knew that I was getting this A35. I'm like, yeah, you know what, it's gonna be okay, but you know, I just drove the CLA 45 and it's pretty hard to beat that. And I'm quite impressed with this 35 in that it's not as far off. Like, the gap isn't as large as I thought it was going to be between the 35 and the 45, since the 45 is a true AMG. This has pretty well almost all the goodness, yet without the humongous price tag. So there are some options you can get on this, and one option that I would get that this is not equipped with is the AMG Performance Package. So what do you get with that? Well, you get the AMG drive unit, which are the dials on the steering wheel, so you can change your actual drive settings and your also suspension settings, because with that you get adaptive dampers. Even though I really think they dialed in this suspension just perfect, it has a good mix of compliancy for everyday driving, yet it is stiff enough for some spirited driving. However, it would be nice to be able to actually set it maybe a little bit more compliant and a little stiffer if you wanted. And as well, with the AMG Performance Package, you also get one extra drive mode. You have race mode as well. So that opens up the parameters and the envelopes even more. I'm fine with this though. When you go into Sport Plus, it's very, very quick, especially, you know, with that dual clutch transmission. When you put your foot down, it is instant. Absolutely instant, not just the power, but just the power delivery. You really feel it in the seat of your pants. And the AMG Drive or Performance Package is only $2,500, so I think that's money well spent. Most Mercedes, they all come with a lot of standard safety features, but if you want some of the more advanced driving features, like basically automatic steering, then you'll have to get into the Intelligent Package. That's $1,900, not too bad. But as I mentioned, this one's pretty well equipped with just a premium package. You have pretty well everything that you do need. Braking and steering are very predictable on this A35. Of course, when you change your drive modes, it will change the steering a little bit, and this also has variable steering. The A35 isn't just about more power under the hood, but it's the whole package. There's also aluminum wishbones for the suspension to make it lighter, less unsprung weight. Underneath the vehicle, there are additional braces to give the whole structure even more rigidity. So just everything together works very, very well. Love it, love it. Oh, just in case anyone is wondering, even kind of driving it a little fairly hard right now, I'm averaging 10.5 liters per 100K in this vehicle. That is pretty good. Yes, it's a small vehicle, but 302 horsepower. The A35 starts at just around $50,000 Canadian, which is about $10,000 more than the base A220. But I think it's actually a pretty good value because there's a lot of standard features that go into the A35, the bigger screens, the sportier appearance, and of course you can't dismiss that it comes with a lot more horsepower than the A220. And sure, it'd be nice to have an A45 with that same engine as the CLA 45, that hand-built one with 382 horsepower, but that would run you quite a bit more money, making this really the sweet spot in the A-Class. So if I was in the market for an A-Class, this would be the model I'd get, and even in the hatch.